Hello everybody and welcome to the Mongoolie Show. We're taking a look at Apocalypse Heroic 1-2. This is the Unlimited X-Men team starring Rogue and Gambit, two of my favorite X-Men of all time, and I think they do very well in this game. Gambit does a lot of counterattacks, he is very strong, Rogue just does everything you want her to, and there's three other characters too. So we'll get into it, we'll show you what you're supposed to do, how I built them, where I positioned them, and who I attacked first, so I got 3 stars, and hopefully you can do it too, and we'll get Apocalypse by the end of the week. Let's take a look. Okay, so here's the team. You can see Rogue is level 90, everybody else is level 85. They're all tier 16s, nobody is tier 17, and this team is just bananas. I really do like it. It does so well in Cosmic Crucible. It does really well in, in War. Rogue is such a powerhouse. Gambit is incredibly strong with all of his counterattacks. Let's get into how we built them up. So for Dazzler, I did max out Showstopper. It's just more damage, but it does hit everybody on the field, so more damage felt like a good thing. And for Disco Diva, it's going to give more focus to yourself and the rest of your team, and that felt really good. I don't know about Showtime or Dancing Queen. I left those at level 6, and I think I was fine doing that. She is a Raider. She's going to be applying Vulnerable. As I said, she hits the entire field, so giving the entire field Vulnerable felt really good. And she's not 7 stars just yet because while she is farmable, it is taking a while to get her there. Rogue, I did manage to get all the way up to 7 stars. I've got her maxed out in every way possible. You'll notice that's a theme with the 4 Horsemen because I want to get the 4 Horsemen and Apocalypse all the way up. I realize they're not the great team that we hoping they would be. Apocalypse is more of a plug and play character, but I leveled them all up all the way anyways, and I have no regrets. I strongly recommend you get your Rogue as high as you possibly can. She is a freaking amazing character. Whether it's the Bell Ringer that's going to throw the character and do damage to the entire field, whether it's the Gloves Off that's going to give you as many buffs as possible while giving them a bunch of debuffs and even, I think, an ability block. She's just so good. She's doing a lot of damage, so I have her as a striker. I have Gambit as a Raider as well as Dazzler because both of them can hit the entire field so that she can capitalize off that using their vulnerability to do more damage. I can't say enough good things about this character. She's phenomenal. Her Scourge event has been around enough that we have been able to get up to 7 stars with her, 6 red stars. Just an absolute powerhouse of a character. Do what you can to level this character up. Gambit is one of my favorite characters in the comics, so when he came out in the game, I just had to max everything else out. I don't know that you actually need him maxed out in every way, but he's my guy. Like him, Spider-Man, Wolverine, like all of them are maxed out in every way that they can just because I like them. And I'm dumb. It's a resource management game and I went for fun. So there's that. I have him as a Raider because he does a lot of counterattacks. So he's going to be applying Vulnerable to the entire field. He also does have the stacked deck, I believe, which does a bunch of damage to a bunch of characters on the field. You want to get as many Vulnerables out there to help the rest of your team. And Gambit is a great way of doing that. Phantom X does not have anything maxed out. I don't like this character. I don't think he's very good. He's at 7 stars because he's super farmable and easy to get. And he is a striker because you want him to do as much damage as possible. End of story. There's not a whole lot going on here. I don't care for him. So be it. Sunfire is not farmable at the moment, so he's only at 5 stars. He is a striker like everybody else because he wants to be doing as much damage off those vulnerables as possible. I have his Solar Flare maxed out because he's going to buff the team, and it fills up his speed bar, so he can usually buff the team and then do Rain of Fire right afterwards, and that's a nice little combo. I have his Fierce Loyalty maxed out, a little bit more for Cosmic Crucible than for Apocalypse, so it's up to you whether or not you want to do it if you're just looking to get Apocalypse, but it will give the rest of your team resiliency. Not resiliency, resistance. So it is good in that way. I do recommend it, but I did it mostly because of Cosmic Crucible. So this is the team that I've got set up. Gambit is front and center because he's going to want to do a lot of counterattacks and apply as many vulnerables as possible. You can see they're just under 1,000,000 points. Let's get in there, see how we do, see if we can get that 3 stars for you. Okay, so on their side of the board, you can see there's quite a few characters that are a little bit scary. Spider Weaver makes it hard to hit everybody on her team. Ghost Spider has some good attacks. Squirrel Girl has a big attack as well as a big heal. And Captain Sam and Miss Marvel can both taunt, which is really frustrating. So I think Spider Weaver is the right character to take out of. We'll do this, which will do damage to the whole field. I do like her having a heal block. I like her having the ability lock, although she got rid of it pretty instantly. So we're going to see if we can have this land. It does, which is really good for us. Spider Weaver's already gone. That's fantastic. And Miss Marvel's gone too. Wow. Okay, maybe this wasn't as scary as I thought it was. Both of those characters can hit quite hard, and having them both off the field instantly makes me feel a little bit stronger about this. I'm going to go after Squirrel Girl because she can not only heal, but she can also get rid of debuffs, and we don't want that. So if I go with Firestarter, if I go with this middle ability here, that will not only buff my team, but it'll also make him go next. So he should be able to get 2 attacks off right away, and now we can attack the whole field after he's got the buffs. So that's fantastic. I really like that 1-2 punch combo with him. There's another Squirrel Girl, so we're going to go after her as well. I'm not as familiar with Titania, how strong she can be with her attack. That cleared the board pretty nicely. And we're just going to continue on. There's 8 characters left. 5 of them are right here on the field. And, I mean, the taunt is annoying between Captain Sam and Miss Marvel, but they seem to be going down pretty nicely, so I'm okay with that. If I can get rid of Squirrel Girl and her healing... Oh, a Kestrel. That's not as strong as it used to be, but definitely somebody you need to be worried about. Get rid of Squirrel Girl, and then all of our buffs or debuffs should stick, as well as our damage. So I think we're in very good shape here. Shoot, I hit Scarlet Spider, and I didn't mean to. I was going to go after Titania there, just because I'm not sure what her attacks are, but I know she's a newer character, and sometimes they're overbuilt. It's looking like we're in pretty good shape here. If we can get rid of Kestrel here, then I will feel pretty confident about this. And she seems to be going down pretty nicely. All of my characters are still quite strong. We don't really have a good healer on the team, so they must just not be doing a ton of damage to us. I was really nervous at first, I'm not going to lie. The first couple characters that showed up, there was quite a few people there that I was iffy about, but we seem to have gone through this one pretty easily. Do a nice big attack here. Hopefully get some vulnerables out, or just kill them. Both are good options. 2 Spider-Men left, neither one of which I have a whole lot of respect for. They're both the weakest members on their teams. And down. And looking like... maybe... there we go. Apocalypse, Heroic, 1-3. Sorry, 1-2. Sorry, Apocalypse, Heroic, 1-2. 3 stars. As easy as that. My team's not even at 1,000,000 points. Let me know if there's anything down below that I can do to help you out if you're struggling with this battle. But that seemed shockingly easy, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I was really nervous at first there when I saw what we were fighting up against. But there we go. Come back tomorrow. We'll take a look at the Gamma team on 1-3. Good luck.